Deep Singh. Welcome to United Sikh Youth Federation. First of all, I'd like to start off by saying thank you to the youth, the Najwan that turned up to Sipai Nirmal Singh Nim. Just in case if you do not know who Sipai Nirmal Singh Nim, he was the third companion of Shaheed Harjinder Singh and Sukhdev Singh, also known as Jinder Sukh. He had some important facts with us. He shared some important struggles that they went through as part of the Sangharsh back then, and some of the struggles that our Qawm is still going through as of today. It is very essential to know the idea of what our Shaheeds were thinking. It is very important to understand their source. The purpose of United Sikh Youth Federation is to educate our youth about our Shaheeds. It is very important to know why they're sacrificed, who just randomly picks up a shastar and goes and dies for the Qawm. It's very hard for us to even comprehend these things. So Sangat ji, it is very essential for us to celebrate their birthdays, their legacy, what they went through, their lifestyle, to keep the legacy alive. At the end of the day, jehdi qawm apni shahidana bhul jandi hai, qawm kadi tarakki nahi kardi, ਇਹ ਗੱਲ याद रखियो. If you look at other countries like UK, America, Canada, the big power countries, they are well ahead of us. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ youth ਨੇ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੋਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੰਘ ਗਈ ਹੈ. ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਰਹਿ ਗਈ ਹੈ, but that is because of lack of sangat that we have here, and just in general the age of our people here. That shouldn't be a problem, Khalsa ji. Our history says when Najwan of the Panth, when they work together, nothing is impossible. What do we aim to present as United Sikh Youth Federation? What are we here for? Why did we just randomly pop up, right? Okay, Sanghachi, we didn't really pop up randomly. We've been observing, looking around at all different groups and seeing what's happening. Now, here's an amazing fact. No group is doing anything wrong. Tikaji? There's a lot of Jatharbandiyas out there, our brothers, our sisters who are empowering the youth, which is an amazing job. So we feel that if we work together as a chain link, if there's someone doing prachar, let them do prachar. Stop building more groups to do prachar. A perfect example is a Car Forge. They're doing prachar. Why would anyone would want to make another group? Instead, encourage our own brothers and sisters. And the prachar etho vadde hoye ne. Do you see what I mean? So instead of forming new groups for the stuff that our people are already doing, start something new that can bring a change, that can start bringing a new turn for us. Our Panth has been looking forward to us. We are the next generation, and until we understand that, we're going to be circling in this loop of Sikhi. What is Sikhi? Sikhi is just Das Guru, apne panch ka kara par rakhne te amrit shak lene. That is Sikhi for a standard youth. But there is so much more than that. So I know the things that we don't get taught, Panthik Seva, how to approach Panthik Seva, what are some important factors of Panthik Seva. What are we doing? What's our objective here? We're going to do projects year-round, such as archery, weightlifting competitions, Simran classes, run Nagar Kirtans. As you know, Nagar Kirtan in Sydney was cancelled this year for Vaisakhi. Please support us. We are here to help you. We want to make sure all the Jatharbandis start working together to empower the youth. Some of the other projects that we want to do motivational speeches for our youth. We want to run anti-bullying campaigns, anti-bullying workshops, because there are kids from other faiths that do not know what the Dastar means, and our kids cannot even explain that because they don't know themselves. They only know, oh, because Sada Guru Pandun, they said Dastar back in the day, I think that's why we wear it. Nah, man, this is the sign of Azadi, this is the sign of freedom. Our people have earned this. Work on community issues such as the Sikh grammar school that's been started for a while, it's just been stalled up. We want to make sure as youth we are here to offer any seva they require, any funding. We would love to help them out. This is the first Sikh grammar school that's in Australia. Khalsa ji, please help us, support us. We want to make sure we can get this school started as soon as possible. Furthermore, we want us to do conferences and bring new ideas for a new turn of Sikhi. There are so many youths out there that might not be Amritari, they might not be part of Ekajot Taksal, but they have so many ideas, because nowadays what's been presented to us is just Amritari kids. They're the only Sikhs, the Baki Sare, they feel like they can't offer much to the Panth because Ashita Val Katte, and no, that's not true, man. There is so much knowledge out there, there is so much support out there. Our youth is so intelligent, but we can't contribute these ideas because there's no platform. And so we need to bring up a platform for our youth to start bringing up ideas, imagining a better future for the Sikhi. There's so much work to do, but then we need to start working together. one of our biggest motive is to make the Najwan of the Panth realize that ਅਸੀਂ next time, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ 47 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 84 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਸਾਡਾ ਇੱਕ ਬੜਾ ਗੈਪ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, information gap. There's a lot of information that is being kept from us. There is a lot of information that has accidentally not been passed down to us. Busy ਰੱਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. There is a difference between ਆਪਣੀ individual Sikhi, ਆਪਣੀ ਜੀਵਨ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੋ, ਨਾਮ ਜਪੋ, ਵੰਡ ਛਕੋ, and then there is another part of Sikhi that sort of been dusting off, which is the Panthik Seva. ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਕਰਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਧੰਨ ਭਾਗ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਿੰਘਣੇ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, that's good. Khalsa ji, that is very good. Most of us don't do that. However, a very important part is the Panthik Seva. What are we doing for the Panth to be alright? If I come up to you individually, ask you, how are you going? I see chardhi kala ja, I have a good life, my career is set, oh look man, I'm making good money, apart bhi kar lena. Yes, but what about your Qom? How's your Qom going? How many do you guys even know what's happening in Punjab? How many do you guys even know what's happening in UK? What are our brothers and sisters up to in other countries? We don't know because we've been disconnected with the roots of Sikhi now. It is very important for us to start working together. So Khalsa Kal Purukh di Fauj. They were the most unorganized army, Khalsa ji. We're the most unorganized army, and I got that from Bhai Jagrat Singh from Basics of Sikhi. Vaheguru. That being said, please show some support, like, subscribe, and share this video. We want to spread this as much as possible. There's going to be so many projects coming ahead of you. Inviting a lot of other Jathebandiyas to perform on our platform, to come talk, come present to us what your version is. Let's start working together. Let's stop seeing who's better. Let's start seeing who brings the most value and start seeing, hey, how can we work together and build up a better value of Sikhi? If there's someone doing prachar out there, let's set up a platform, invite them. Sangat ji, it's very important for us to understand the concept of meaty piri, political, spiritual. Spiritual power is very important, but where is the political power? Guru Har Gobind Singh Padshah created Akal Takht for us, the Takht of Akal himself. We don't understand the importance of it. We have been given every single thing that could offer to a Qawm. Sanu Raj di Shakti diti hui hai, sanu spirituality di Shakti diti hui hai. What are we doing with that? Not so much. So, when we understand the concept of spiritual and political power, our mindset will change, Khalsa ji. Sanu ਸਿਖਾਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਸ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ. It's not about whether we should or not, it's just we've been convinced that we don't need to because everything is okay. It is not. Our people are struggling, our brothers and sisters are struggling to survive right now as we talk. ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਨਾ, then there's nothing going to happen. And you know how we're going to help Sangat ji? By simply educating our youth about our shaheeds, about the history of Punjab, about what led to this. Why are we here? Why were we forced to come here? What's happening with Sikhi now? What's the future of Sikhi from 20 years from now? Yeah. So, Sangat ji, if you're interested in doing seva, please feel free to contact us on Instagram, Facebook, and we should reply to you within a couple of hours. We have a team of sevadars that are completely looking after our social media accounts. So if you have any concerns, any questions, please Sanganani, Darnani, Kabronani, message us. We are your brothers and sisters. We are here to help you out. Let's start working together. Let's start building our community up from where we've left off, Khalsa ji. Vaheguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki